Oh, I'm in.
Oh, hey.
We're in.
Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in.
It's a Buc-ee's kind of day.
It is.
It's a Buc-ee's kind of day.
And I'm going to sit here and play with my hair because that's what I do. Welcome in.
Just to be clear, real men marry authors.
That's right.
I'm just going to say real men marry authors. Thank you, Tabitha.
That's right. How is everybody on this Wednesday? Louise, how are you doing? Anybody who's been affected by this storm, how are you doing? I'm worried for everybody in Florida.
Terrible, because I think the eye's already hit.
Yeah, it's hitting.
I have a nephew in Fort Myers, just inside of Fort Myers, and they are hunkered down, just like everybody else is.
So scary. So
But
scary.
from what I hear, they had tornadoes earlier today.
Yes, they did. And I've talked to, for those of you who remember when I used to write with Isabella LaPearl, she lives on the east coast of Florida, and I've already talked to her. She said they're hunkered down, and there was a tornado about 2 miles from her, but she herself is fine, and they will be just hunky-dory. So
that's good.
And we're worried about his nephew, obviously. And I know there's a lot of beauties who live in Florida, and we are thinking of everyone. I've been on pins and needles all day.
Florida has had enough.
Oh, enough already.
And let's not forget Western North Carolina.
That's still suffering so much.
God, they're just the enormity. FEMA and the states have their hands full.
Yeah.
Now it's time for everybody to step up.
Help out. Yeah, because I think so far the roads have been so awful and whatnot that they're trying to help themselves right now.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of the Cajun Navy and some of those other
Redneck Air Force.
Yes, exactly.
A lot of that kind of
coming
thing.
in and helping out.
Yep, because they can get there with their skip loaders and helicopters and everything
helicopters
else.
And boats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So welcome
to
Wicked Wednesday. If you're joining us on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss anything from Shayla Black. And if you do us a favor, hit that like button, or as Susan does a wonderful job of reminding everyone.
That's right.
Smash that like button. Just smash that
exactly.
Like button.
First of all, hi Susan. Yes, and prayers for everyone in the path of the hurricane. 100%. Let us see. Hi, Rhonda.
Hello,
how are
Rhonda.
you?
Rhonda joined us on the TikTok.
I know. I saw that, and I appreciate that.
I think we're getting better with TikTok every time.
But are we really?
But are we really?
It
said when we were logging off, it said, okay, you got 5 people watching. I was like, okay, but we had 300 people.
It said overall viewing.
Who actually just went like this.
Swipe.
They went like this.
Who are these people? And I can
TikTok
tell you.
It's a young person's game. It's a long form game. If you can do long form, that's when you get some followers.
That's next. Gonna try. I swear I put on some lipstick before I went on, and then there's something about camera just like washes me out. Again, I have on a full face of makeup, but y'all can't tell. Just saying. So you got to watch me put on lip gloss. Sorry. It's been
I am always camera ready.
It has been a week.
Even with my farmer's tan here.
I know. Let's see. Hi, Tabitha. Thank you also for joining us on TikTok. Hey, Louise. I hope you're doing well. And Christine, I hope you had an amazing birthday earlier this week.
Happy belated birthday, Christine.
Hi, Nikki. How are you? Yes, and as Susan said, smash the like button. Thank you.
Nikki Ann.
Hi, Christina and Kelly. How are you? And Wendy, what's going on? Hi, Laura. Hey, Jan. How are you? Thank you. Thank you for being here. And for all your help earlier. Oh, sorry. My allergies are so bad that my eyes are watering, y'all.
Jan, that is so sweet of you. I'm sure it was here for her because I have no idea of why you would be here for me. Because I bring no value whatsoever to the show.
We kind of think you're funny and mostly cute.
Yeah, I've kind of run out of my material, though.
Okay, have you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm just looking for the buffet and get my Jell-O and go up into my corner. But no, apparently not.
Don't want to know what you're doing in the corner by yourself over there. Just keep it clean.
Not anymore. No, those days are over.
Hi, Ruth.
I'm lucky if I can buckle my belt. So
perfect. Hey, Brenda, you're watching the Royals tonight. That's cool. Thank you. YouTube kept crashing. Interesting.
Sucks.
That's bizarre. And Rhonda loves your shirt. Hey, Allison and Virginia. How are y'all? I work with a guy spent 150 at Buc-ee's. Yeah.
Hey, that sounds like Shannon Hunt's last time she was at Buc-ee's, because she spent about $100.
She did buying. Well, she bought a lot of snacks though too, because that's Shannon's
She's always
speed.
afraid I'm going to starve the girl.
Yeah,
Always
which
afraid.
we have never done, but okay.
It has been a busy week.
Yes, I got it cut about 2 or 3 weeks ago now, and I chopped about 4 inches off. I'm still not really used to it, and I don't know what to do with it. I'm so used to it being down to my waist. It's just weird.
And I know y'all are concerned, but I did have to postpone my haircut.
Oh.
So I'm getting it cut tomorrow. I'm getting my casification tomorrow by Casey.
Well, that's perfect for you. But yeah, I did cut a bunch off. I do it about every year or two, and then I get annoyed that I did it, and then I grow it back out.
All right.
Your 2 sisters, are outside of Tampa.
Oh,
Ruth. Yeah. And he's thinking about
Tampa
all the
and
places.
Bradenton and Brandon and all those areas. There's, oh God, I feel for everybody there. Hope your sisters are okay.
I hope so. All these places that he knew when he lived in Tampa and went to USF.
I went to USF and went to the community college there too in Brandon. And it's
You've been watching the Weather Channel. I will also highly recommend, because they're going to go through the night. I will also highly recommend a YouTube channel called Ryan Hall Y'all. When I was watching earlier, he had 400,000 people watching him, and he has storm chasers all over the state of Florida, people live on the ground, all over the place, talking about literally about any area that you could be remotely concerned about.
Regina's got a sleep study. Regina, I've had 4.
Yeah, he has.
And I feel for you on that. No, you don't sleep through it. I was lucky to get like 30 minutes of REM sleep, and that's all they pretty much needed to see that I was in pretty bad shape. So I feel for you, and I hope you do well tonight.
I think they do most of them at home now, so I'm hoping
depends
that you
on what the insurance covers.
That's true.
Because sometimes they still. Before the 4 I had I had to go to a facility to sleep overnight. Now they do it at home sometimes.
This is the biggest problem, Christina. It's hitting so soon
they're
after
exhausted.
Well, and I was already hearing them say that part of the problem in some areas was that the storm surge is coming in. The rain has already been falling, and the storm drains are still clogged with things from Helene.
Debris.
So yeah, debris is everywhere still from Helene. So the storm drains can't even properly drain because they're clogged. And what is that going to do? And the fact that this is rolling in on top of high tide is just,
it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good.
And so we're worried, his nephew, we all have friends. I also talked to another friend of mine who lives in the Orlando area. She said, they're hunkered down. They have a really, sturdy house, but that kind of water, like, what do you do?
No house is prepared for water.
Right.
No house is prepared for water.
Yeah. Pepper North and
Timber Dalton.
Yeah. I knew that they're okay at the moment. That's good. There's a lot of authors in Florida too. It's so scary. Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Hi, Jen.
You just returned from a 3-week trip to the Pacific Northwest and traveling books. Good to be home. I'm sure. Welcome in.
Always good to be home.
Hey, Fong. How are you?
That's what Rachel texted me when she got home today.
She's like, happy to be home.
Love you guys, but it's good to be home.
Yeah. You have a lot of Florida people in your area. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Just so scary. Hey, Nicole, how are you? Yeah, FEMA sending electric chainsaws to the with no electricity. That's the government at work.
Yeah.
Well, followed closely by, use the internet to register for, your money.
For disaster relief. Oh, wait.
There's no internet. That's brilliant.
We have some brainiacs in government, that's for sure.
Did you see Tay donated $5 million to hurricane relief?
I didn't. That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
I saw Dolly was donating $1 million to North Carolina.
Yep.
Relief.
And I actually saw another celeb. I'm trying to remember who it was. I can't remember now, saying that they already were packing up their plane with supplies to go.
really?
Yeah, I don't remember who it was now, but good for them if you have the means.
I don't care what religion you are. I don't care what political persuasion you are. If you can help. And you know what? Everyone should just shut the hell up and let people help. So.
That's right. Your next door neighbor's son, daughter-in-law, her mother, their toddler and baby, and 2 dogs were stuck in traffic for 10 hours. I saw the traffic trying to get out yesterday.
Did they get out, Dawn? Because I know gas was on short supply.
Yeah, and a lot of people were running out of gas.
I don't know what you do if you're on I-4, I-75, or what have you, trying to get out of Florida. Oh, geez.
You know, I thought about this. I literally thought about this, Laura. I was like, Milton is going to be someone's grandpa's name.
Yeah.
And they randomly pick names. I know it's not intentional, but it was like, what was it? Oh, I remember back, the year of Hurricane Katrina, I remember saying I used to have in high school a really good friend named Katrina. And I thought she's probably sitting there now going, what the hell, man?
If there's ever one that's a William, it'll start out strong and then finish too quickly.
No, it will not. Oh my gosh.
and then just kind of fade off to the side.
No, there'll be a big finish and then it'll be like,
oh, I gotta take a nap.
Yeah. Such a man thing.
I gotta fall apart now.
Had heavier rains earlier, several power blips. That's what I'm worried about too. I mean, they were already saying that there was close to 1 million people without power, and the storm is.
Thank God you have a generator, Louise.
Thank God.
My nephew went out and got one, and he's a mechanic extraordinaire.
Oh yeah,
new and have everything boarded up. And I'm so glad you have food
and storm shutters. Absolutely,
you're good to go.
Yeah, and in fact, his nephew's fiance was. She just sent a text. She was baking banana bread. And she was like, we're ready.
Hurricane ready.
Hi, Laura. I'm so glad that you popped in. Thank you so much. I hope that you guys are okay. You're on the East Coast, right? Just be careful out there. Be careful. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Eve. And congratulations. I just saw as we were getting ready to go that you have a new puppy. I want to hear all the deets.
Eve.
She looks adorable.
Eve, I have to comment. She was bitching about her hair. I can say that now because we're on TikTok. She was bitching about her hair the whole time we were getting ready for this. She's like, they're just going to have to put up with this. I said, babe, it looks great. She said, it's because you like it. I said, well, yeah, it's what.
I still don't know how to do it.
I love it.
I still don't know how to do it. It's just a little odd to me. I'm going to have to trick it up somehow.
Silly says your lips are sexy.
Oh, thank you, dear. This is, unfortunately, a company that does not exist anymore. This was Beauty by Pop Sugar. I loved their lip glosses.
How old is that?
Not very. They went out of business recently. This is the shade. I can't read that. It's so tiny. Ooh, can't tell. That is tiny and it's too dark in here. So, not that you cared anyway, because like I said, they're gone. Hi, Juliet. It's good to see you. How are you?
Thank you for the comment on the t-shirt.
Are you home? So that would mean you're down under, right? Right? Hope you guys are doing good. Change of season for you. It's getting to be spring, summer as we're going into fall, winter. So I hope that you guys are having decent weather. It's lovely here.
It is. It's gorgeous right now.
Gorgeous.
We wait all year for this kind of
for October.
Open up the front screen and the back screen and get that air through the
cross
doors.
breeze. It's really nice.
And then Ruth says she forgets about the TikToks. Ruth, we're not good about reminding people about the TikTok.
It's always around 7:30-ish.
But as you guys know, the 25-26 Shayla Black team strat session just concluded. And TikTok was a big part of that conversation. So more to come.
Oh my gosh. You just went under 5.5 inches. Girl, you need to send me a picture.
Damn.
It hailed here today for 5 minutes. Oh wow, gotta love New York weather. Yeah.
Hailed?
Hi, Robin. Hi, Vicky.
This time of year it hailed.
That's bizarre.
Wow.
There you go. William brings this shirt couture.
Is that how you pronounce that word? Couture?
Couture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to take that as a compliment.
See, Christine, Christina, I agree. It is pretty easy to spend $150. We've done it many times. Sorry, you guys, my allergies are so bad. My eyes are
we
watering.
dropped probably a good $70 on t-shirts.
T-shirts
the other day.
recently.
Some spooky t-shirts we're gonna wear one
we
night,
will be wearing in the next couple weeks for sure. Just crazy. Hi, Dana. How are you? You spent 120 last week when you were there. Yeah,
and that's what they count on.
Yeah,
Dana. That's what they. And you know what? I've never regretted a purchase there. Never have.
So, Milton, last time I looked, and I was watching Ryan Hall, y'all, as I was putting on makeup and doing hair, and he is a meteorologist, and he's got radar. 2 more meteorologists or 3 on staff, and then he has a whole staff of storm chasers. But last time I looked, it was a little more south. But the problem is,
there it is, right there.
Yeah,
Tampa's right in the middle.
The problem is becoming, for Tampa, the water is going back out to sea, but so it means the storm surge is going to come around on the bottom side. It's going to
wrap right back up
around where his nephew is in Fort Myers. So they're going to get the worst of the storm surge. It's just.
So if you were in Palm or Miami, you were fine.
Well, except all the tornadoes today. On the east coast of Florida, they had.
Rather than trying to evacuate north out of the state, I would have gone south.
Well, the problem was, so I did hear him say by the time it was all said and done, they had 133 tornado warnings today.
God dang.
And they said the one that went through some place called like Loxahatchee Gardens or something.
Waxahachie.
No, not Loxahatchee.
I think I've heard of it.
It's a small, like, equestrian community, they said.
Okay.
But it went through there, I guess, and they said they realized because there were birds in the tornado, that they could see the heat signature of the birds in the tornado
and track it that way.
And they could see, and they said literally that the top of that tornado was something like 30,000 feet. And they said that only happens with the most serious tornado.
That's
so
frightening.
They said those are F4, F5 tornadoes. I mean, it was not like a little dust bunny. Like, it was pretty serious.
Tornadoes
supposedly.
scare me more than
scary. Hi, Kimberly.
And I'm not scared.
How are you? North support this week? I'm sorry. Yeah, be safe, everyone, for sure.
Be very safe.
Atlanta Motor Speedway opened up for people who had to. That's fantastic.
Cool. That's cool, Christine.
Because there were so many people who were saying, I saw a woman on TikTok saying her husband was in the military and she lived off base, and she said it was her and her 4 children and her 2 dogs, and she had nowhere to go. And I was like, oh my gosh.
What do you do for the folks that are in assisted living?
Or
nursing homes
terrifying.
In Florida? And there's a lot.
Oh yeah.
What do those poor people do?
Hi, Sharon.
Do they get evacuated as well?
I don't know. Or do they just try to batten down and do the best they can? Because some of those people can't leave.
Oh God, dang.
Let's see. Hi, Connie. Glad you're here. Yeah, it is so scary, Kelly. Hey, Ames. How are you, my friend?
Kelly is baking sourdough.
I'm
roasted
so jealous.
And herbs and cheddar jalapeno.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
Gosh, Kelly. It sounds so good.
You have a lot of linemen in Florida that are ready to go down as soon as same with Texas. I've already heard they're sending, and they're also have a whole staff apparently of EMTs and firefighters ready to go down there too.
Yep.
FEMA is going door to door. It needs more money. Yeah, exactly. Do something, because this is just ridiculous.
And can we just get a funding bill that has no pork in it and no political things in it? Just funding to help people. Is it that damn hard?
Apparently it
to
is.
Be a decent human being?
Apparently it is.
When you deal with politics, apparently it is.
Apparently. Oh my gosh. Your first trip to Buc-ee's, you spent over $400.
Wow, Dana.
I could probably do that. Hi, Brenda. How are you?
Hey, Brenda.
What is going on? You were a lame hurricane?
Nicole, you were a lame hurricane.
Thankfully, I don't think they've ever had a hurricane, Shayla. Not that I'm aware of.
You guys don't want to know a hurricane, Shayla.
It would be a bad one, I'm sure.
Yeah. You're not done, are you? Keep going.
I also had an Uncle Milton. Oh,
Hurricane Shayla, it blows and it blows and it blows, and then it's so.
Andrew was supposed to be your son's name. Yeah.
Uh,
I remember somebody the year of Hurricane Ian, somebody was like, I was gonna name my son that, but I guess I won't. Oh, sorry. This is really
is it the air coming in your eyes?
no, it's just my allergies. All of a sudden my eyes are
I forgot to take
watering.
my allergy pill
Oh,
and all my other pills.
yeah, you did. Thank you, Ruth. Like I said, I'm still not used to it. I am not 100%. I tried to curl it, and you can see how that worked. And I might have to do something else with it because I don't know what to do with it.
It is. I like it.
I know you do. I wanted more bounce and body, and it's still my hair. Like it's just gonna do what it does, which is not a whole lot.
You have hair. Be thankful.
I do. Oh my gosh. Hi, Diane. Welcome. Thank you, guys. I know. I saw a picture of Eve's puppy. She looks adorable. Her name is Bella.
You have to show that to me.
I will. Her name is Bella. The woman who was an assistant to General Handy Katrine was named Katrina. Oh my gosh. That's awful. Praying for all Floridians. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. It's just, I've been on pins and needles all day. I mean, Ryan Hall, y'all, started live streaming. He did a long stream yesterday. He started live streaming again about 1:30 or so Central Time. And I started watching, and I watched it for hours, like literally hours. I feel the same, Ames. I'm much closer to the situation than you, but at this point, that's all we can do is give money. And I've seen and heard a lot of positive praise for Samaritan's Purse being a better alternative than some of the others.
And Ames, not necessarily in your neck of the woods, but I'll say there's two things that you can do here in the States. You can donate, but you can also donate blood.
Yeah.
And that helps always.
Yeah.
I'll always suggest donating blood if you can.
Absolutely. Hello. We are good, Sharon. Just lamenting a little bit about what's going on in Florida and how scary it is. They're really saying that this is thankfully that it did weaken as it approached landfall as opposed to strengthening, because otherwise it would have been a major category 5 hitting Florida, but 3 is nothing to sneeze at,
No.
So is my TikTok, I believe that to be correct. Is that correct?
I have no idea.
I believe that to be correct, Jan.
I'll look.
I knew it was something with an underscore or a special character. Oh my gosh, y'all. I can't even see because my eyes keep watering. This is crazy.
Shayla Black. That's you, right?
Yeah. I mean, I love this time of year, but my allergies just get so unhappy.
Shayla _Black.
Thank you, Jan. Yes. The only bad part about opening the windows this time of year, allergies. Exactly.
Oh, you're right.
We were just talking about you, Gene, because we were at the fair yesterday, and we were like, "Oh, we should have told Gene we were going, so you could have told Gary that we were going to be there."
Say hello, Gary.
Yeah, but he's going back.
I'm taking we have a whole fair thing to talk about.
We will.
Had a big time at the fair.
We did.
We had a great time, and we enjoyed it. It was fun.
It was good.
Talk about it.
Yep, we will.
Lots to talk about.
Let's see. A lot of people did go south, Stacia says. That makes sense. Instead of trying to get north because the roads looked abysmal.
Oh,
saw it. It was like, wow. I received the breakable portion of my order. They are currently under witness protection. You don't trust your hubby. I know that you have that history where he takes all your cool shit, right? Oh my gosh.
I love that coffee mug.
It's beautiful.
I love that coffee mug.
Record number of tornadoes in Florida. Like I said, Ryan Hall was saying that today, by the time all it was said and done, it was 133 tornado warnings. I just can't. I can't. What's going on in the world? Mother Nature is pissed. I actually went and had my nails done today because every once in a while, you guys see, I had my nails done.
Because her mama's coming Sunday.
That's
so
true.
She has to be
I do.
I know.
But even he was like, is Mother Nature having a menopausal fit? And I was like, anything's possible at this point, like for real. Just saying. Let's see what's going on. And if I'm saying hi to anybody, I'm sorry. I am a little discombobulated today. Oh gosh, there's a video of the water spout going over. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Stacia, that's
So
that's
scary.
terrible.
Yeah, it's not good. Disney suspended their no pets policy. What I read is one of the best, safest place to evacuate.
Oh,
to.
I think it is.
I'm sure.
I think it is.
I'd rather deal with heat and fire like we get. Yeah, exactly. Hurricanes are scary, and it's funny how many people have moved to Florida in the last 5 years, and after this year I'm now seeing a bunch of people going, I'm getting out of this state. It happens all the time. You know, you have to love living in Florida, I think, to want to put up with the hurricanes. And not every people move there and think they're going to love it, and then this happens. And
I enjoyed Florida, but it's just too damn hot for me. The hurricanes had nothing to do with me leaving.
Well, you didn't really go through one though when you were there.
Did.
You never did.
It was just so freaking hot.
Yeah. See, this upsets me too. This really upsets me. They arrest people for price gouging on gas and food and essentials, but they never do a dang thing about the airlines doing exactly the same thing.
That's right.
Yeah. I did see that President Trump was housing linemen in Florida, and they were and I saw somebody else doing it too. And I was like, that's smart to get people in before the storm so that they can immediately go to work.
Just help people and move on.
Yeah.
Right? And that's...
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, don't even with the political bullshit. I couldn't.
Ames, you're right.
Yeah. Just be human beings for once.
But I don't think it's possible. COVID, they weren't decent human beings. They were beating each other up.
Yeah.
And we were made to suffer. It makes me almost want to run. Just saying.
No,
I can't.
No.
There should be skeletons in our closet.
Well, I am it. Like,
I would bring you out.
There. Oh. Renee asked if you were looking to get elbowed. So there you go.
Okay, whatever.
Let's see.
Oh, it's Lakeisha.
Oh, hey.
The Princess Anime.
How are you? Hi, Lakeisha. How's it going? So yeah. Oh, hi, Jenny. Welcome in. Good to see
Jenny.
you. What's this? You've only been using Blake Brown hair products and you really like them. It's just my hair, Stacey. I've just never liked my hair. There's a lot of it, but it's kind of on the fine side and it's very, very straight. And I can't make it do anything, and it really pisses me off.
Louise says there's going to be a Buc-ee's 10 miles from her.
Oh my gosh!
She just got approved to be built.
Yay! We love Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's needs to take over the world because things would run efficiently.
They do it right. Awesome. Just saying.
And the bathrooms will be clean.
The bathrooms would always be clean.
Eve says my puppy's name at the shelter was Eva. I figured the world didn't need two Evas running around the same house. So you'd be called Bella. Okay. All right.
I saw her picture. She was adorable. Your blood keeps getting rejected. I don't have to worry about vampires. I never could donate when I was younger. I was always anemic. But I haven't had that problem.
You're just scared of needles.
No, I was anemic when I was younger. I am not anymore.
I get calls all the time.
Oh, he does constantly.
And I can't donate more than 8 weeks out.
Our governor in Missouri is sending National Guard state. I think Texas is as well. I've heard a lot of staging for that kind of thing also. States, and I've seen pictures.
I love it when states help each other out.
They have to.
I love that.
And I've already seen pictures and videos of Cajun Navy and Redneck Air Force in North Carolina, trying to help clear roads, build bridges, get supplies to people and all that kind of thing. And I'm sure that they're exhausted, but they're probably going to Florida next.
That's right.
It's going to be, I'm so afraid what we're going to see when we wake up tomorrow. It's terrifying. Yeah, my allergies I don't have spring allergies at all. It's always the fall. And I feel like I'm getting a sinus infection on top of it. I swear. I think I went to bed last night before 10 o'clock. He was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm just like wiped out.
Rachel and I were hanging outside.
I know, and I was like,
it up.
good night.
And then finally, I could see Rachel was just the day at the fair just did her in. And I said, "Go to bed."
Yeah,
it was hot, it was warm, and it was a lot of walking. So I said, "Go to bed."
Yeah, this is the thing. I agree. I have friends and family there too, and I'm terrified for all of them. I've reached out to everybody, friends and super close. I'm sorry, family and super close friends. And I've talked to all of them today, but I'm just like, did we find Gary? We saw
someone working there. It wasn't Gary.
It wasn't Gary, but he's going back next Thursday. I'm going back next Thursday,
so we'll stop by and at least shake his hand.
If we can make it work, yeah.
So Gene Beasley says hello.
Mm-hmm.
He got such a kick out of us coming by that one time. That was awesome.
You liked it so much. He was like, Boxcar. Your nephew is being deployed to Florida. I was wondering if they were going to send in some like National Guard or other military.
Well, they have to.
It's going to be, yeah.
They have to.
Yeah.
They're going to need it.
Yep. Let's see. You're good. Yay. Glad to hear it, Lakeisha. So you wish you had a Buc-ee's close to you. Like we have one. It's about 20 minutes away.
Yeah, and about another one 30 minutes away.
Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. You need a Buc-ee's near Chicago. So far they're just in the South. My mom wants a Buc-ee's really bad, but there's not one in Arizona either. So let's see. You get like 3 calls a day from Red Cross. Wow.
Nicola, you must have a unique blood type.
Yeah.
My dad had a unique blood type, and they would call him in the middle of the night.
My dad too.
He would go. And
my dad too.
Donate. I'm A positive.
Hi, Carrie.
So I'm a generalist when it comes to blood.
Yeah, we have the same blood type, so we're
all
easy.
3 of us have the same blood type. So that's not that if anything really ever happened, you don't have time to donate blood.
That's exactly what my dad was too, was B negative, and he got calls all the time. And
you're saving a life, Nicole.
Yep, absolutely. So, hey, welcome in, and I'm just gonna sit here and try to make my eyes stop watering.
We just you guys know we just finished the 25-26 strat plan session for Shayla Black, and we had some folks in.
Hang on.
Oh, yes.
Hang on. Let me first say that I have a confession to make.
Confessions with Shayla Black. Is this a forbidden confession, or is it
just a regular
confession of the heart? Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
You used to live in Arizona and you don't miss the summers. You know what? My mom found that the way to get through the summer is she lives most of the year down in the Tucson area, and then she spends her summers up in Pine Top. So she's up in the mountains, and it's beautiful. Like you can go there in the dead of summer.
I would love to spend the whole year up in Pine Top.
Oh, I know.
I'd love to be there in the winter.
Oh, hey, Gina. The eye of the hurricane just passed over us. Amazing. I am so shocked that you're here.
Gina.
Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to hear from you. I'm glad you haven't lost power. Please be careful. Please, because they're saying now that they're worried the back side of the storm is worse than the front side. I can't even imagine. So please be careful.
I'm glad you have a connection.
That's awesome. Absolutely. Hi, Nikki.
Like
haven't seen you in a while. You missed the 4 seasons of the Midwest. And that was why he didn't want to live in Florida anymore either.
I need my 4 seasons.
And I grew up in LA, so we never had that.
And the summers are probably the most extreme season we have here. We get some fall, we get some winter, we get some spring, but I'm thankful for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would rather have more fall and winter, but that's me.
So here's my confession. I was working on Seduce Me in Shadow. It came out.
You had a new release, Shayla Black.
Okay, I had a new release.
We just bury the lead.
Bury the lead. I'm bad about that. So I will say.
I wish I had the book here, but we just ordered the books yesterday. So.
Oops. Here we go. So, oh Lord. Here we go. There it is. So if you have not seen it, that is the cover. I have to say, I think I like them all. I might like this one the best so far. I think it's just stunningly pretty.
And a huge shout out to all of you that helped my bride get this book done.
You know who you are.
You know who you are, and you will see some things about that. But we thank you.
Thank you. Because
above and beyond.
They're the only people besides you, but now I'm confessing. I didn't finish working on this book. It came, we dropped it on the Shayla store on the 7th. So about 12 hours earlier than we promised. Y'all, I didn't finish my part of this book until the 3rd. And then it had to go through editorial, and then it had to go through proofread. And I made those poor ladies work hard and fast. I'm super happy with it, but I kept it because I kept wanting to like tinker and play and do.
Which is her middle name.
Yeah.
Just
I wanted it to be right.
Tweak. You always like to tweak things.
Yes. I love this series so much. I want to do right by it. And it's just, sometimes it's challenging to see. It's because with a series like this, it's not just the big picture of this one book. It's the big picture of how in the whole series.
You're still setting up.
And I've made changes.
Because you're rewriting these. You're doing a major rewrites on parts of this book.
Yes. And I'm changing
the entire
things.
Series, so.
And I keep getting asked, like, books. I have the old versions. And I'm like, well, you're shortly going to be confused because I'm making changes.
This is how you reference it going forward. You have the New York versions. No, excuse me, the New York approved versions.
Yeah. Now I'm giving you the extra super spicy.
Uncensored.
That's right.
The freedom versions.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
How you pitch.
Where I don't have my editor in my ear going,
with the red pen against the sex.
Yeah, going, she literally said to me, I'm a hothouse flower. This is too much for me. And I'm like, this book isn't for you. It's for readers. Just
close the door and
I was like, no.
Piss off.
No.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Christine. Yes, that is the book that we are reading currently on Ream. We started actually, I think about the end of September. Mm-hmm. So this is the book that we have been reading on Ream if you are tears aroused, hot and bothered, or orgasmic. Speaking of orgasmic people,
I was wondering when you're going to get to that.
Your boxes, I'm thinking, will go out by Friday or Saturday. I have all the stuff. I'm assembling. We were actually taking video of me trying to sign and box and all that kind of thing. So I'll have to ask you guys to vote. I can either share it with you or you can wait and be surprised. So I'll run that past y'all shortly.
I think it'll be Saturday.
Okay.
When I take them to the post office. So.
Yes.
But I can't wait for you guys to see this custom Shayla Black box.
It's so cool.
I want to show it to them, everybody.
No. Thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that.
Bless you. It has your name on it.
Oh my gosh. You can tell my allergies.
It has clowns all over it.
That's it exactly.
Penises all over it.
Thank you. I love this series and I'm already I am getting back to Nash and Hazley.
Stay on your side of the thing.
No, I don't want to.
You're spreading out a little bit.
I want to play footsie.
I'm supposed to spread out, not you.
I am working on Nash and Hazley. I'm finishing up that duet, but my mind is already kind of sitting here with what comes next, and I'm already kind of dipping into that. I'm just saying.
Is that how we dip in?
That's how we dip in. Yeah,
I know another way of dipping in. I know another way of dipping in.
Okay,
it's a little more forceful.
Cute. Thank you, Rhonda. I really love that cover too. I hope that you end up enjoying the book as well.
And we also have a pre-order out for Possess Me at Midnight exclusively on the Shayla Black store.
That's right.
So
if you are continuing with the series, that is where the exclusive pre-order is going to be. Yes, it is new and improved. That's a good way to put it, Tracy. Let's see. You can't wait for book. Well, the print versions will be up hopefully in the next couple of days.
Yep.
Very excited.
I just placed the big ass order from our new publishing partner.
New printer,
I should say. And those should be here faster.
So it will take a little bit longer, I think, to be distributed through Amazon, but the printing quality, I think, is going to be
and those of you that pre-order the hardcovers and the paperbacks, I'll ship those out to you.
Yeah. So
But everyone should have gotten their ebooks for Seduce Me and Shadow, like I said, 12 hours earlier than we'd committed, and tend to like to give you a little bit earlier than that, but we were pushing it. And then
he finally was like, stop tinkering.
yes. And then poor little Rachel was able to finally format the damn thing, get it to me, and I hit the push button to everybody.
Yeah, so. That's literally, she was formatting on Sunday and we uploaded Monday.
Every year we get together with these team meetings and we say, we're going to bring sanity to Shayla Black. We're going to show a little bit of, we always have order, but it's chaos, order made out of chaos. And unfortunately, yet again, we proved the theorem correct that we just can't quite get our act together. We just can't.
We can't.
We're just too busy. We need 4 arms.
Well, yeah. Oh, thank you, Eve. Yes, it is. It is a much sexier version. Yay. Sanity is overrated. I agree, Louise. Sometimes, yeah.
But you know, that's sometimes the best creativity comes out of that.
Yeah.
It's just everybody else suffers, but you know.
How should I order the read series, including all the novellas?
Great question, Christine. If you are a print reader, you can do all that through us. If you're an ebook reader, you can do the bundle, which we have ebook bundle on Shayla's store, but the 3 novellas are not there in ebook because we don't own the rights to them.
Nope.
So that's the answer to that question, I hope.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't mind a mixture, I can, you know, like I said, I have the ebook bundle of the novels that you can grab. And then I have print versions that I'm happy to sign if you don't mind mixed media, completely your choice.
We have all the print books. So.
Yeah.
And hardbacks of the Reed family, except the hardbacks aren't in novellas. So.
Yeah, no. Meow. Yes. Fiona just walked in and wanted some love.
She wanted some attention.
She was so funny last night. She like, if I get up in the middle of the night, she can't quite decide if I'm getting up, and she'll jump on the bed and be like, you know, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. And she's like, is it time to get up? And I'm like, nope. Go lay down again. Okay. She doesn't know what she wants. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Just said that 1.2, and that's just, that number is going to go up. It's terrifying. I'm so worried about all those people. Oh, scary.
Well, on a bright note, guess what Shayla Black got today or the other day? She has new office furniture.
I do.
She has new office furniture.
I'm going to be putting together a TikTok about it in the next couple of days. It's like the office redesign.
That was kind of the I guess cherry on top for completing the book.
Yeah,
because that was a lot of work.
I thought about that. Like, I'd had that desk, y'all, for about 10 or 12 years, and I thought of all the books that I've written with that desk, and that's really where I ended, was Seduce Me and Shadow, because I finished, like I said, on the 3rd, and the furniture came on the 7th. It came Monday.
So you can see behind us is a work in progress of what's going to be decorated up there. But if you take a look, I got it.
Okay.
But if you take a look, there's her new bookshelf. And you can't see everything, but almost everything that was behind us is over there. But it really looks nice. And we're going to, and her desk is, I love the color.
I love everything. I like the shape of it. It's a little taller than my last one, but it's cool. I'm liking it. Very excited.
And so we're going to redo this back part here.
Yeah. Well, we've kind of got it half done. Baby was playing with it. Bless her.
My headshot should be going up any day, right?
I thought it was your bearskin rug pose.
No, that was exclusive to Playgirl.
Oh, okay.
Yes, exactly.
I thought that was your OnlyFans.
No. No, OnlyFans wanted their money back, so it didn't work out well.
Nice.
So anyway, we did have. See, we're all over the place.
We are.
We had the staff meeting. Rachel Connolly came in. Unfortunately, Shannon couldn't make it. She had some family issues going on, so she wasn't able to make it. But we did include her as much as we could via video. Just we missed her terribly.
Yeah,
I can't believe I'm even saying that, but I missed her terribly.
Yeah, and she's had a lot going on, so you know, it's all turning out fine, but scary moments. And now I think everything will be okay. It's just she needed to do what she needed to do.
So Rachel was here for an extra extended period of time,
Almost a week,
which was awesome.
It was
And
fantastic.
She couldn't get out the door fast enough. I don't blame her.
Yeah.
But no, we ate well.
Yes.
We saw well. We ate extremely well, and I've got some good pictures we can share later on.
Yeah.
Some Brazilian fun and some.
Yeah, we just had a really nice time.
We had a really nice time with her, and a lot of just head down, and it's just nice to be able to, you need that at least once a year. We talk on Zoom and video
all the time.
Every day,
but to have an overall plan, like what are we actually doing next year? Because things take a while. Like it just, they don't just materialize.
Right.
And we're also realizing, y'all, that with a backlist of about 100 books, some things need cover refreshes. If you're part of the Ream Stories group, you know that I'm, kind of using that as an opportunity to give older books a facelift. Sometimes I'm changing from third person to first person. Sometimes I'm just updating. Sometimes I'm rewriting. I have one that I'm going to be introducing next year. And it's actually like taking a story I had and expanding it quite a bit. Like I have a whole lot of plans.
Okay. I can't let this one go. It's almost time for the off-kilter holiday twinkle lights.
It's true. It's true.
They were a little off-kilter, weren't they, Dan?
They were.
Thanks for remembering that, though. I appreciate that.
Yes, we did say Brazilian. You know how it is.
Oh, so good.
It was so good. Amazing. And one of my favorite people on the planet. Hey, Janet, how are you? What is going on in beautiful New York on the beach? I hope all is well. Let's see. We're getting an update. Okay.
So my nephew Tyler is in, like I said, just in Fort Myers. He just sent an update, says they just lost power. We saw 10 transformers blow.
Oh my gosh.
And 2 pieces of our fence are gone, and the rest is hanging on by a thread. We are okay. Our phones have bad service, but my work phone is perfect service. We're okay, just riding it out. We'll assess damages tomorrow. We'll start making repairs. Oh my God.
Oh, so worried about them. So worried about them. You've had beautiful weather. We have had beautiful weather as well. This is really the time of year to come to Texas for sure. And we also went to the fair and had beautiful weather. So that was lovely and exciting. And like I said, we had a week with Rachel, and
we went to the fair.
Yes.
Okay, we went to the fair, and we took the train down to the fair, which actually worked out well.
It did.
It's 18 stops.
Oh, is that many?
It's 18.
I knew it was a bunch.
It takes about an hour to get down there, but I didn't have to drive.
Yeah.
And it drops you right off at the front.
Yeah.
So actually, I think that's worth it.
It was.
But we went to the fair, and Rachel had never been to the Texas State
Fair of Texas.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
And she was, of course, thoroughly impressed with Big Tex.
Yeah.
He was talking at the same time.
Yes.
So everyone's always impressed with Big Tex. They were preparing for Texas OU weekend, which is this weekend. So they had some cool stuff out. If you guys saw our graphic in preparation for the live tonight, there's a picture of Shayla, Mallory, and I in front of the helmets of
Texas and OU,
Oklahoma,
which is like the big rivalry.
We did try. We had Shannon and I had all these plans because Shannon's an eater like me.
Yeah, and Rachel and I were like, "Y'all have fun with that."
We were going to go and try a bunch of stuff. Well, we didn't do that this time. But we did try one unique food, and Rachel and I split it. It was
hi Nancy,
thick cut bacon, almost like pork belly, on a stick, wrapped in cotton candy. So Rachel had one side, and I ate the other side. I'll say this: it was a very expensive
experiment.
Yeah, and I'll probably never order it again. But I'm glad we tried it. I was a little concerned because the bacon was really thick and chewy. That I was like, I hope this doesn't come back to haunt us later tonight. It did not. But that was probably the most unique food that we.
It was bizarre.
I don't know who puts that shit together?
It was bizarre.
But
Melissa.
And it was actually pretty busy there. But we actually had a really nice time. We walked the entire place. Got a little warm.
It did.
But They had a car show at the same time. We got to see all the crappy cars they got out now that they want way too freaking much money for. And
that is exactly it. I was actually talking to somebody else today who was like, "Oh, I would go to the fair, but the parking, it's so," and I'm like, "Just take the train."
Christina, it's awesome.
It's fantastic.
We picked it up in Carrollton, and then just took straight down. It was
straight
awesome.
down. Janet, now is the time to come. I'm telling you, next week is in the 70s. It's not humid. It's beautiful.
It runs through the 18th or the 20th.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It's really, really, this is just the best time of year, honestly. See, that's me too. I don't really like cotton candy. And
Janet,
baby bought a whole thing of cotton candy.
I saw her. That cost how many tickets? I bought $100, $120 worth of tickets. And I swear, the cotton candy.
I think the cotton candy was like 8 tickets.
And the freaking bacon on cotton candy was 17 tickets. That's like $1 a ticket.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is not 17. But I understand the inflation doesn't count at the fair. I understand that.
Yeah.
But we had a good time. We had a great time.
It was she was so excited to get this thing of cotton candy, and then she ate a little bit and she was like, I don't think I can eat any more of this. And
it's just pure sugar.
It's pure sugar. And she was like, do you want this? I'm like, no, I do not like that stuff. That was
my first job ever, was making cotton candy. And I have never liked it to this day. I'll never have it again. I hate it.
Christine, no, we are not Longhorn fans. My daddy was from Oklahoma, so we are OU fans. And I will never betray daddy.
And I'm sorry, OU's going to get their ass kicked.
Oh, 100%. I know. They are.
But we're going back to the fair next Thursday. I'm taking my sister and her daughter, and we're going to have
someone made an Oreo wrapped in bacon and deep fried it. Oh, wow.
Oh, I would try that.
You would.
I was looking for the deep fried butter, and I wanted that.
I saw it.
It says like a sugar glaze on it with butter inside. Ooh.
Let's see. Don't forget. Give me the funnel cakes.
Rhonda.
Yes.
Love the funnel cakes.
Loves me a good funnel cake. Hi, Krista.
But I tried to be respectful of everyone's dietary choices.
Yes.
And I didn't buy things that only I could enjoy, but that won't count on Thursday.
I really
wanted. With my sister, I can do whatever I want.
I really wanted, they were supposed to have had a churro cheesecake, and I really wanted to try that, and I never saw it. I don't know where it was.
I should have
mapped it out.
When Shannon wasn't coming, I didn't print the map out because I didn't think we're going to eat that much.
No, that was the only thing I really wanted to try was the churro cheesecake, just out of curiosity.
I'm going to find it, eat it, and tell you how it is.
Find it. Rhonda, we're aware. We know.
They're going to get their butts whooped.
It's going to be sad this year. Let's see.
Oh my gosh, Dawn, did you see? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Vandy took, when Vanderbilt beat Alabama, they took them off and threw them in the river. Fire department had to pull them out of the river. And then they're going to chop it up and sell it to support, I guess, the replacement of them and some of the damage that was done.
Wow.
But I'm sorry. Vanderbilt beating Alabama, that was
crazy. Like no one expected that.
Seeing it. I like seeing upsets.
You know what? I never used to be a huge cheesecake fan. I will have to say that we
Junior, I enjoy Junior's cheesecake.
We were lamenting that they closed the Juniors in Midtown because we used to love to go there.
They just relocated it. They just relocated it.
I thought Janet could tell us. Last I heard they were just shutting it down, but
we had some good. We took Rachel one night to Cheesecake Factory.
It was good.
Holy shnikes!
The food was so good.
The food was amazing.
It was. I do hate pickles. The Illinois State Fair had pickled cotton candy. Oh no, thank you.
Oh, they had a pickle lemonade there.
They did. Oh, they had pickled pizza. I was like, what? They took a pizza and put, instead of like pepperoni, they put pickles on it. And I was like, oh, hell no.
Christina, there were a ton of upsets.
I know.
I didn't get to see a single one.
We were so busy. You guys
didn't see a single game.
When I tell you that we sat down, Rachel flew in on Thursday morning. We took her to breakfast, and then we came back here and started meeting. And she had to get up at dark 30 to catch her flight because there's only one direct flight every day from where she lives here. So it was like we started meeting Thursday afternoon, and I don't think that we stopped really until Sunday when we had to format the book.
There's so many moving
So there
parts
are
in this
two.
business.
Okay.
There's so many, 42nd and 49th.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you. Your daughter loves, I don't like pickle anything.
We have so many moving
Thank
parts
you,
in this
Janet.
business. We just can't keep it straight sometimes. I mean, what the priority is, we're always reprioritizing.
What was baby eating on TikTok? If she was eating anything on TikTok, it was probably cotton candy.
Christine, I think she did have a bite of the bacon, cotton candy.
She did.
So that might have been it too. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
They had deep fried burnt ends too. I should have tried that, but I was afraid it'd be more cakey than the actual burnt ends.
Let's see. I watched my nephew after his sport game, took him to nothing but cakes. Yum.
Esport game.
Okay. Yum. I love nothing but cakes. And we have one like literally down the street. It's like I try to just ignore it because it's one of my favorite things in life.
That cane sauce is incredible. And Raising Cane's?
I don't remember that.
Cane sauce is incredible for the chicken. Oh,
okay.
My gosh.
I would love to, Janet. I just don't know when I'm going to.
Oh, Janet, we'd love to. I miss New York. I just don't know when we're going to come back.
Yeah, it's just, I'm traveling less because I swear every time I travel now I get sick. So annoying. Let's see. So you guys, we have so many plans for next year. And I can tell you now I know what we're planning for releases. I don't know what will actually happen. Because it happens this way every year. Like we have a plan, and then the best laid plans, like
it's like the agenda we bring to Wicked Wednesday,
which we just finally.
Why
gave
bother?
Up.
Is there a damn piece of paper on this desk?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
And lucky you, it's off the top of our heads. And there's a tip jar up in the corner.
It's one of those things where. Like I do have so many things that I want to do next year, but like I have to be realistic about what I can do and do happily and well because I want to do all the things. But
just to let everybody know, there are books planned for next year.
Yes,
there are boxes planned for next year. There are
boxes planned for this year.
Yes, for this year. Special boxes, and that's not including the special what do we call the clearance sale thing?
We don't know, unicorn sale, yard sale.
That's going to be separate, but there's going to be a box this year, and more to come on that. But there'll be boxes next year. There'll be Kickstarters next year. There'll be books next year. There's going to be new merch next year. There's going to be more Ream stuff next year.
Yep. So if you haven't come, again, if you come spend a month with me for free, if you go to Ream, code Shayla free, you can be at the blush tier for a month for free and see if you dig it. Right now we are on that tier. We are looking at redoing Watch Me because I'm adding to it. I'm changing it up. I'm updating it. We're having fun.
Also, when we do the not holiday box, but
it's a holiday box.
We're going to do a limited number of those.
So it's first come, first serve.
Because we're going to be doing something special with the books. And when I mean special, something we've never done. That's a bit artsy.
That's highly requested.
And it's highly toxic without the right mask on. So I'm just saying.
If you wanted the pretties, be prepared.
We're not going to have that many for sale.
No, it's going to be a very finite number. And so if you have a reader in your life or you just want to treat yourself for the holidays, the orders will be taking place over about a 2-week period. So either what we sell in 2 weeks or the finite number we're selling, whichever ends first, that's it.
But the Ream orgasmic people are getting their box, going to be shipped out. The plan is to get them all in the mail on Saturday. So we'll be done.
So, and those are special boxes.
And then we'll do a little unboxing after everybody gets theirs, right? So,
the contents for the upper tier people who are at the orgasmic level, they get a special exclusive. Nobody else gets this box twice a year. So this will be the first box I'm delivering to them. And then there'll be another one next March. So the open enrollment period for the orgasmic tier will start next week. Because I've had a couple of you asked me.
Sight unseen, Jan.
Not yet.
That's sweet.
Not yet, but it's coming.
The Holly box will be sold in 24 hours, probably.
Probably, but I want to give everybody an opportunity. But yeah, just because of the artsy nature of it, there's only so many we can do.
Always stepping up our game.
Always trying.
Always trying to step up the game. And that's the plan. And I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, so I'm pretty confident we can make this happen.
This is terrifying. Just saying.
It's a DIY in the black garage. I'm just going to say.
Hopefully not in 24 minutes. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'm really excited because I do have some beautiful things.
Well, now we actually have a custom Shayla Black box.
We do.
So remember the boxes we had from the Kickstarters? Well, this one's just has Shayla Black all over it, and beautiful design by Rachel.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to share that with you guys. And when you open it up,
and we have things going in the box that I'm really excited about. I've actually reached out to artisans I've worked with before, and I have somebody new that I'm also working with this time. And I think it's going to be a really special, just holiday, lovely kind of thing.
Yes.
So I will let you know.
It's like a bit of Dewey's.
Not everybody knows what that is, dear.
We're not putting food in there, but it's a bit of Dewey's, because Dewey's, whenever you walk into Dewey's,
it's
in
just
North
so
Carolina,
lovely.
It's a bakery in North Carolina that I grew up with. But when you walk in there, it's like a holiday hug.
It is.
You smell it, and the store is just.
And when we went last year, like it was so decorated for the holidays, and
Santa was right there.
Yes, it was so cool.
It's a warm holiday hug, and that's what I want your boxes to be like.
Louise, can we give you our credit card number now? Just, be watching, because it will probably get dropped first in a newsletter. So be paying attention. We will definitely be talking about it on Wicked Wednesday that night. But again, finite number. So just be prepared. But it's something I think I'm personally really excited about, because if it goes well and it's something y'all really like, then it might become kind of a semi-permanent staple at the Shayla store. In the meantime, we also are going to be
with different items.
Yeah, with different items. We're also going to be introducing some things that we haven't tried before. So visit the store often, because there's new things that we're sneaking in there, I promise. Question about Reen. The pages you release to be read, are they new release, work in progress to be released to everyone else? Is it Reen exclusive? So it's a mixture. So the blush tier, we're reading works in progress that previously published works that I'm revising, but you're reading my revisions before anybody else. Aroused, Hot and Bothered, and Orgasmic are all reading whatever my work in progress is, more or less. We started on Seduce Me and Shadow before it released, so they actually I had to have them go back, because Doomsday Brethren is a series that you have to read in order. So I had them go back, and they read Tempt Me with Darkness and Capture Me in Moonlight, and now they're reading Seduce Me and Shadow, and they're almost half through. For anybody who came late and didn't see this, gosh darn it.
It's a YouTube reminder.
Yeah, there we go. So that is the cover. I just think my cover designer, that dude is just awesome. And I've actually talked to him about the next book already, but this just released on Tuesday and actually Monday afternoon. And it will be wide next week. And for those of you who are interested in continuing, Possess Me at Midnight is the next book that's coming out.
Interim.
No,
sorry.
It's the next book coming out in the series. So it is up for pre-order exclusively at the Shayla store right now.
Okay, cool.
If it's going to sell out back, sign up for it on a weekend. It will probably drop on a Wednesday, Sharon, just because that's typically when I drop my newsletters.
That's what we typically do. We drop the newsletter and then we come on live to talk about it. So
yeah. Starting to get the wind bands now.
Oh,
Louise.
Louise.
Please, honey, stay so safe. I hope you guys are. I know you
Yes.
probably are super prepped. You're not this is not your
She
first
has the
rodeo.
generator. She's got
Yeah.
food. So just that wind just doesn't need to be too
No.
strong.
Good night, Tabitha.
Good night,
Have a
Tab.
good one. Let's see. When it comes to boxes, I always worried about being scented. So if you let us know in advance, I do have one scented item in the box, but if you let me know in advance,
We'll swap it with something else.
We'll swap it with something else. I just need to know if you're allergic to scents.
And there'll be a place in the Shayla in the order form on the Shayla store when we put it up
where you can put in
a note about that.
Yeah. So if you have something like that, if you're allergic to something like,
we got you covered.
Yeah, we can deal with that. So let's see. So then we literally have talked out every aspect of what we're doing. I don't know if any of you guys noticed, we already have gone into the store and did some tinkering. I'll be doing some more this week. We're always trying to do, give you guys the best experience at the store that we humanly can.
Always
try to make it.
We got a lot still to do.
Yeah, trying to make it, easier to use, easier to understand, and easier to find the things that you want to find. So, for instance, I know reading order is something that gets asked about a lot. I had it kind of at the bottom of the homepage, but I've moved it now. So when you see series at the top, in the top menu, and you click on that, one of the first things you come to now is reading order. So if anybody was having difficulties finding the reading order, now it is easier. Yes, you're highly allergic to scented products. Okay. Yeah,
we can. That, Tracy, I remember that.
We can deal with it.
Louise, you're right. The big coffee mugs are the best.
They are.
I mean, go big or go home. And I think we played with an 11-ounce once, and I'll never do that.
Never do it again. You know what, Rhonda? I've had 2 or 3 more people, and I got mine in as well. It's just really pretty in person. Like
the graphic is just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous.
The new sweatshirt wino hoodie. Because I personally hate hoodies and I forget about them. I like things with zippers. I just don't like putting things over my head, but the merchandise coordinator can.
Fuck, I can put a hoodie. I can get a hoodie. I can do that.
Yeah.
I can definitely do that.
So, off topic, I'm working on goodie bags for the cabin and tech crew for my outbound flight to London next week, and I'm watching this live. That's cool.
Oh my gosh.
Have a lovely trip. Oh no. Can you say a prayer for my dad? He fractured his hip and fell. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yes, definitely a prayer.
Oh my God. It's so scary. I know.
That is the worst injury.
It is.
Falling
for older folks. Yeah. It happened to my dad too, twice.
And it's like as they get older, when you go to these freaking orthopedists, it's like a line in Tucson, especially. It's a line of beds. It's just like an assembly line. And it's guaranteed work for these guys, and it's a horrible injury.
It is a horrible and my dad had to have that hip worked on twice, and it was just so debilitating. So I hope that your dad gets well.
I'm going to remind myself about the hoodie.
Are we still thinking about doing the virtual signing? Yes. So if you go to the ShaylaBlackStore.com site, you'll see there's a place that says events, news, and FAQs. And events,
that rhymes.
It
events,
does.
Qs, and FAQs.
News and FAQs. I'm just saying. So at the top, there is a section that has 3 peonies on it, and one for each event we're doing next year, which is Tropicon in Branson, Missouri in May, Kiss and Tell, which is here in the DFW area in June, and then we'll be doing the virtual signing. I don't have a date on there yet. I think it says fall. I can't remember. Now I have
for
to
next
go.
Year?
Yes. I have to go look.
So virtual signing for next year. We're not doing it this year.
No, it is next year. Did I put a date? No, I did not. I just said fall. So it'll probably be, I'm going to tell you guys right now, it will probably be my guess is going to be it'll be early November next year. Because I want to have a certain book here for everybody who's going to want it. Just saying.
Eve says her puppy is snoring right now.
Oh.
So I think she's settling.
That's so cute.
They have a forever home.
Yeah. excited that I can tell you about Sense in the Box. You get a migraine. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Oh yeah, just put it down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just let us know. I was surprised it came in as a regular sweatshirt. I never even looked at it. I just ordered.
And Nikki Ann, I probably should have done a hoodie, and I'll go back in and I can add one. That's not.
Yeah,
that's
I don't wear them. I find like it's hard with all this happening. It's too much for me. But
always showing off, Shayla Black. Always showing
they're just
off.
there.
Just they're horrible.
They're
know horrible.
You hate them so much.
I get tired. I mean, just God, really, you got to just show them off. Oh yeah, push them together. Make one big one. That's right. Make one big one.
Saying.
Yeah. Hey, have 3 of them, and I'd be impressed. Okay, I'm just saying.
So it was just a crazy week. Like Rachel got here Thursday. We worked Friday, Saturday. She formatted Sunday. I got furniture Monday. We delivered books Monday. Yesterday we went to the fair. This morning she left. It's like I finally took a breath today, and he said to me, "What are you doing today?" And I was like, "Literally nothing."
You're playing your game.
I played my game.
Shayla slippers. I like that.
Right?
You hear her shuffling by in her slippers.
It's probably true. I would do that.
Motorboating William. Oh no, that's later. That's later.
That's off camera, you know.
That's off camera.
Yeah. You really hate men wearing hoodies. Okay, that's fair.
I think I have a couple of hoodies, but I'd never pull the damn
no
because my head's too big. So it like stops like
that is actually true.
I have what they call a large head, and you know what they say.
That you have a large head.
Exactly.
And a small brain, but it's fine.
Hurricane William, remember, starts out strong.
That's right.
It's a hell of a ride. And
then... Oh my gosh.
All right.
What else? Am I missing anything?
No, you're not.
Oh, we did not hit the Romancelandia tea last week, and it is kind of sort of blown over, I guess.
What was the Romancelandia tea?
I wish I could just give the floor to Rhonda. She probably knows more about it than I do. But one of the narrators...
I'm gonna eat my dinner.
Okay, one of the narrators said something that I think is so horribly awful.
That jerk.
Yeah, it's a male narrator, and he's fairly popular, which makes it even sadder in a way. My only commentary is, besides the fact he's obviously a horrible human being, and if you tell anybody to off themselves, there's something wrong with you and you have no moral high ground and you just need to shut the hell up. Like, that's not okay ever on any level as far as I'm concerned. But I feel like people are kind of missing the big picture a little bit. And I've seen a lot of people be like, well, I'm never going to, buy another audiobook that he narrated. But the point is, the only person you're hurting now is the author.
Yeah.
Because he already got his money.
He got paid.
Yeah. The minute the recording got handed over and approved, he got his money. Now, if going forward, if people are hiring him, then they should know better. But
that's on them.
That's on them. But, if this happened, 6, 8, 10 months ago or more, like, nobody knew. And honestly, you can't know, especially this particular person had multiples, personas. Like, I don't go researching who my audiobook, like, I assume that they're good at their job. I listened to their voice and I chose them because I thought they sounded good, or they sounded like who I needed them to sound like.
What this tells me is, going forward on any audiobook contract that you sign, that there has to be a clause in that audiobook contract that if anything is, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's about perception, and it's about actions
but they'll
detrimental to the
he was such a popular narrator. I don't think that he would have signed such a thing.
Well,
but the fact that he literally
what he's done is it would make successful authors that can dictate those terms want to include that. Otherwise he wouldn't be included. Now, if he's got plenty of work, that's plenty of work, but I
don't know if he does anymore.
There's a certain morality,
and I think, Rhonda, this is actually the right approach. You know, if you already own the audiobooks, you've paid for them. The author has paid him for his work. Like, there's nothing anybody can do about that. But I wouldn't buy any more newer books that he might have recently narrated. It was, Janet, it was awful. I mean, I feel like not a lot shocks me in Romancelandia anymore, but that was shocking to me.
Not much shocks me in the world anymore, but when someone just horrible.
See, 100%. And I actually saw an author friend on TikTok earlier today saying why she thinks that she should talk about politics, you know, in her posts and videos. And I'm like, I couldn't disagree more. You don't care what I think. You shouldn't care what I think. Honestly, that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about books, period. Like, if we wander into other things, but you know what? I'm going to respect your opinion, and I hope that you respect mine. But that's not why we're here. I'm not even interested in having
people
that
get caught up in the extremes, fighting each other, and to me, that's just being a follower. Don't be a follower. Be a freaking leader, and try to have some compromise with people.
Yeah.
But people aren't interested in that, and they're a little lazy. So.
Didn't hear this. Everyone's talking about the author being outed for use of AI and lying about it. See, my understanding in that particular scenario is two things. That she wasn't using it to write the book. She was using it to generate images or something like that. But a ton of people have done that. Yeah. Like, literally a ton of people have done that. Sometimes you cannot find the image you want. Historicals, hard. Romantasy, really hard. Like, there are some things, honestly, even models with blonde men, hard to find. I even asked a photographer once, and they're like, just blonde male models are very hard to find. A redhead, shockingly hard. Like, these things you don't know until you have literally spent a whole day, an entire writing day, flipping through stock photos and never finding what you want. It's so frustrating and difficult. So for me, if that was all she did, I would be like, look, and by the way, again, why are we witch hunting people? This is her business. She can run her business however she wants to. You don't have to like it. You don't have to approve of it, but she can run her business however she wants to. I personally, if anybody came to me with that kind of thing, I would be like, you know, this is how I'm choosing to run my business. It's you can't understand all the things happening on this end unless you have to come sit here and do it.
Well,
it's way more complicated than you think.
But it's like audiobook narration, right?
Yeah.
In AI. I think it's fun. If you want to run your business like that, that's great with AI. But you be honest with the reader or the listener that this is a digital product, right?
Kelly, to me, it doesn't. Did you enjoy it? That's the question. Ultimately, that is the question. Did you enjoy it? There is an author who did an almost she has a series, a paranormal series, and she releases her books on Kickstarter, and then she releases them wide. She did a beautiful AI generated art campaign with it. All the art was AI assisted. She did have an artist, but they were trying to create things that just didn't exist. There were things in her head that just didn't exist. And it was tons and tons and tons of images, like literally probably about 50 images. And it would be catastrophically expensive to pay somebody to do that. The only people who complained were other authors. Literally, all the readers, all they said was, this is stunning. I want all the images. That most people, do you like it? Did you enjoy it?
The AI cat is out of the bag.
You're not putting the genie back in the bottle.
There's no legislation that's going to restrict it. In the copyright thing, they're still working through that to get people paid for how it's learning. I'm not sure how that's going to shake out. Authors Guild is taking certain positions on that to represent, to make sure that if AI is learning based on her works, how does she get compensated for that, right?
Yeah.
And because people are writing books out of AI.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm sorry, I don't know how it works, but somehow it learned from somewhere how to put a phrase or how to describe a scene, and a lot of that I'm sure is borrowed. So,
but on the other hand, now you have all of the big publishers. I mean, they're allowing their books to be given to AI. Like, this isn't theft. They've made a deal with a bunch of the AI companies and sold the books. Absolutely.
It's all money.
And now they're turning around. Like, I know somebody who's going to the Frankfurt Book Fair this week. And one of the Publishers Weekly actually said one of the most anticipated workshops is about using AI ethically in your work. And all of the big trad publishers have contacted her and want to talk to her about how to integrate. Like, this is going to be a thing going forward. Like it, don't like it. It's just, but that's the way it's going to be.
It's going to be interesting to see where that takes us in 5 years.
Yeah.
Maybe less than that, because
see, I think it sucks now, but I keep hearing that every like 3 to 6 months they make leaps and bounds changes. Like, I don't listen to it, but I'm going to be interested to see. I will probably try it on something like A Very Wicked Christmas, because it's only 6,000 words and I can't get a narrator to want to do it because it's kind of a waste of their time,
and we'll see
which I
understand. See what it sounds like. But
yeah, if it sucks, it sucks, you know. AI is facing backlash to the effect in the environment. Okay, that's new.
It's like people that were complaining about Netflix hurting the environment. Again, extremes.
You know what? This is, I would love to see my daughter on a cover too, but she's only 5 feet tall, so that's kind of a problem.
And I don't want my daughter on a cover.
I don't think that we ever will, Jan, in all honesty. I think you always have to, I think one of the misnomers is you can just go up to ChatGPT or something and be like, please write me a 50,000 word romance about Karen and Ken, and they live in Minnesota and they meet cute ice skating.
And have a secret baby.
Go. Like, that is not how any of that works. I sat down and watched a workshop because I wanted to be informed. I was like, okay, what's happening here? And this dude was giving a free workshop, and I was like, okay, I have about an hour to kill here. I'm going to listen to this dude. It was nothing like I thought it was going to be. And I mean, not saying that's my process, but I was like, this is really fascinating and interesting. I had no idea. Oh, wait, he's behind schedule.
Oh, God, Susan. Love you. No. Yeah, Susan is definitely on the naughty list.
That's right. I mean, and I confess, I did, when I was in the middle of my edits at 4:00 in the morning, and I don't have my copy of Chicago Manual of Style, I went right over to ChatGPT and I'm like, could you give me the rules from Chicago Manual of Style about this scenario? And it printed out all of the rules so that I could apply them appropriately.
So you basically Googled it. It's what you did.
I did. It's for me, in that sense, it was more of a like look it up tool, kind of, because I don't remember all the things, especially at 4:00.
I love the shout out to Minnesota.
I know. Minnesota. So, yeah, interesting times we live in.
Do not encourage her. Ruth, do not encourage her.
So it's crazy that we always seem to have, drama in Romancelandia.
Smart man.
That's right. What I think is interesting, and you guys tell me, because I don't feel like this Romancelandia drama is necessarily any different or more ugly. Well, the dude's, what he said was ugly, but people at each other, like, I think I've seen way more dumpster fires than I'm seeing now. I like, people are upset, but
things pop off here and there you hear about, but there's not.
I've heard some really awful, ugly dumpster fires back in my day. So,
well, and now it's not. I mean, the romance community is not the close knit community used to have.
No, it's very different.
Author-wise,
Yeah.
authors aren't.
We used to all know
together.
each other, and now like everybody's just all over the place.
I think they have their groups. Even then, it's not as It's not as cohesive.
I mean, I do feel like we have people who just can't seem to get their head around. Like there was a drama the other day about an author who accidentally released a video of something that wasn't supposed to be released yet. It was supposed to be a surprise. And as soon as they realized that it had been released accidentally, they took it down. But then literally people were sending her and her team like all of these really negative, nasty emails until the author finally came on and said, listen, if you continue to harass my assistant, I'm going to toss you out of the group and I'm not going to feel bad about it. It was a mistake. Let's move on. Because you can't have people getting harassed over like a human error. It happens.
It's the gang mentality. Everybody jumps on.
Yeah.
And people jump on. It's horrible.
Yeah. In sci-fi land, it seems like there was a Me Too situation. Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
Yeah.
What did Eve say? Susan will have to have someone read it. Sorry, let you get it. No, Susan. Eve, what you do is you take my voice, you throw that in AI, and then it will be done and have AI read it.
There you go. That's right.
William wanted to finish this, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hi, Michelle. Oh, I'm sorry you had a migraine, girl.
And Michelle, we're with you. People writing whole books with it.
Yeah.
I have an issue with it.
Oh, I have a huge issue with that. The fan was wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I have a problem with that for sure. And like on the back end, you guys don't know, but Amazon finally had to come out with some rules that was like, you can't upload more than 5 books in a day. Listen, if you're pumping out 5 books in a day, I know how you're doing it. And it's awful. It's awful. Exactly. So in this authors group where the video went up accidentally, they had
they actually had to click the video.
Yes, to watch it. It wasn't like it was just there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Don't click this button, whatever you do.
Oh, well, that's a good segue.
Oh Lord. It's 9:30, Shayla Black. I don't know if I can. Okay, we'll try it. And I do have a taste test. We didn't promise a taste test.
Well, but
we're going to surprise and delight because we love Jan. So, okay, here we go. What's William's word of the week? I might still be alive when you're finished. For a word.
You know what, Susan? I wouldn't hold your breath at this point.
Throughout the years, I just need editorial.
You know what? I just need to sit down and read it. You guys might have to listen to my voice.
No, I'll do it.
You keep saying that, but
shh, you want me to taste test? Be quiet. I found this at the Sam's today. It was on sale. Sorry, just you're gonna have to deal with that. Craters, handcrafted hot honey popcorn. And I want you to notice there is no. Oh, yes, medium. Hold on. That's gluten-free.
Sweet honey.
No high fructose corn syrup.
Okay. So what is the ingredient depth? Popcorn, vegetable oil, sunflower, safflower,
not good
corn
not good oils, by the way.
Canola, hot honey seasoning, powdered sugar,
maltodextrin,
sugar,
salt,
cornstarch. You just said there was no cornstarch.
No, I said there's no high fructose corn syrup.
Oh, well, there's cornstarch.
Starch is nothing.
Sugar, chili pepper, molasses powder,
maltodextrin. So yeah,
salt, honey, blah blah. Actually, okay,
it's pretty clean ingredients actually. Other than the oils are never very good, but popcorn oils have to be.
They have to do something.
They have to be a light oil.
Oh, okay. So Dana's had this. She says it's addictive and she loves it.
It says it's medium heat.
Okay.
They had another one I was going to buy. God damn.
You can't get the thing open. Here, what, scissors?
Yeah, give me a scissors. Oh, she got it. Because what would happen
from a woman.
Probably what would happen if I did it, it'd go all over you, just like a lot of things. All right. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. No judgment here. I ate an entire bag of white cheddar beaver nuggets today, also gluten-free. There you go. That sounds yummy.
That smells like.
Let me smell.
Cheddar popcorn.
It does. It smells exactly just like cheddar popcorn.
honey popcorn.
Hot honey.
It's handcrafted small batch popcorn.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you guys what the kernel looks like. Looks like caramel corn, but it's not.
Beaver nuggets are from Buc-ee's, Kelly.
Okay. So we're going in with the Creators hot honey handcrafted small batch popcorn with other natural flavors.
Oh, that would totally piss me off. I hope somebody saved that dog.
That person needs to be hunted down.
Uh-huh. Why don't you go strap yourself to a fence during a hurricane, you asshole?
We're trying the popcorn. Here we go.
Okay. Okay, that's better than I thought it was going to be.
Good.
That's better than I thought it was going to be.
This is what the kids call a banger. Okay.
So I have to tell you, you put it in your mouth.
Ooh, got a little heat.
So the first thing is kind of a cheddar, which quickly morphs into a honey, and the spice is all on the back end. Just when you're like, oh, this is a sweet popcorn, all of a sudden you get a kick, and that's like it's crazy.
Is really good.
Oh, good. The dog was saved. Yay. The police posted an update that he was safe and warm. Thank God. People are bizarre. Hi, Jocelyn. Aloha.
This is really good.
Nothing compares to the Chicago mix from Garrett's Popcorn in Chicago. It's cheddar caramel. Oh, that sounds really good.
The only thing I can think is better than this is Gary's popcorn. That's all I can think.
Oh, but I don't like kettle corn, so this is fantastic.
I love kettle corn.
I know you do.
This is a banger. Get this. Try it. This will go really good with a cold beer. Really good with a cold beer.
Yeah, you were right, Dana. That is amazing.
That's good.
That is amazing. So a quick
kind of an abbreviated taste test. I know that was an easy one. I should have cooked something.
You should have.
Sue me. All right.
I'm so hungry. Sam's is across the street from me. Oh, they have great pizza.
They have great pizza.
Yeah.
For $8, $9?
Something. It's pretty cheap. Oh. Until I'm able to get to Buc-ee's, beaver nuggets can be ordered from Zon. I did not know that.
I like the beaver nuggets. I don't go out of my way. If you're going to, pro tip, if you go to Buc-ee's and you go to the bakery section, order a paddle tail. The paddle tail is right on the.
It's apparently one of their most popular bakery items.
So good. It is so good. It's called a paddle tail, but it's in the bakery
counter.
The counter, not prepackaged. So it is really good.
I have to say, if you're at Buc-ee's and you like burritos, you need the beef burrito. Just saying. It's like one of the best things
I
ever.
have to level up for the tastings. A craft beer pairing with savory tastings. That's good for it.
Except I don't like beer.
Good craft beers. You like my Aloha beer?
The Aloha beer was decent. It wasn't. I don't like hoppy beers.
Aloha beer is amazing. It's got great flavor to it. I've been trying to find the light one, but
we get and make beaver tails. It's like a powdered sugar donut. This is more like
donuts.
Those
a dough.
Dough. This is more like one of those pommier cookies, but it's bigger. Like if you've ever had those petite pommier cookies,
than it is a pommier.
Yeah. I was withheld said paddle tail. Next time you're here, Shan.
Well, the hope is we're going to get the girls back out in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So that's the plan.
For sure.
And I will feed you paddle tail, Shannon.
Mm-hmm. He will. You like
a la Buc-ee's.
Swiss beer has apple juice? Interesting.
Oh, Susan says she's going to send us a recipe. No bake, cashew butter stuffed dates. Ooh, that sounds good.
Sounds interesting. Okay. So I have to give you guys a quick baby update. She had been working, and her assignment ended. She was a contractor. Her assignment ended. So she's been, God bless her, helping me so much lately with everything that's going on around here. But so she had been applying for a bunch of jobs and applying, and she got 2.
She got 2.
So
So she's going to be doing both jobs.
she is. She's going to work both jobs. One of them is only a 3-month job. And then the other one is probably longer term than that. But, it's getting her good experience in her field. And she is now quite happy.
And now she's back on the I'm getting ready to move out thing. And
Yeah.
Mom is like,
no.
And I'm like, a little preparation, baby. We're just
little preparation.
A little bit longer.
Yeah. Let's try not to hurt me. But we are going to also be doing some things around here to give us more office space, him more shipping space.
We're going to redo some of the upstairs.
And we'll be videoing and showing you guys. It's going to be so much better, and we'll be able to get things out faster and store things with, it's just going to be so much more organized.
Craziness.
Yeah. You know what? That's kind of what it was, really. She just was like, I'm applying. I don't understand. And then all of a sudden, literally in 48 hours, she got 2. So
put a she shed in the kitchenette in the backyard.
You know what? I would do that.
I have a shed.
We have a shed.
Shed U is out there.
Yeah, we is that why the 2 jobs determined to move out? Well, like I said, because one of them is only a 3-month job. So that's cool. That's fine.
We'll hide you, Eve.
That's right.
We'll hide you, Eve.
It's all good. So thank you guys. She's excited. I think she probably won't get to start till next week. There's a lot of paperwork, but I'm just sitting here going in my head, when I got hired to a job, back in the old days, right? Like, you went through an interview process, and they called you, or you got an email or a letter with your, do you
That's
accept?
why these are contractor jobs. That's why, because they don't have.
But holy cow, they just came by her LinkedIn profile and went, you have the skill set we want. Are you interested in a job? And she was like, okay.
Susan, it's tough right now to get qualified people, and especially people that want to work.
Yeah.
You can get them to apply, but to actually want to work. And that's half the battle sometimes.
I know. Exactly. Slow your roll, baby. Slow your roll.
Jocelyn, you're right.
Who gets the kitties? Oh, they stay here.
No, Floyd can go.
No, Floyd.
Trust me. Fiona wants him to go. she wants.
She might be okay being an only kitty now.
She'd be happy as a lark. Sorry if I'm eating in front of you guys, but this shit's good.
Yeah, it is actually.
Oh, we can go to Buc-ee's right now and get some paddle tails.
In theory.
Oh shit!
And look at him going. Good night, everyone.
24.
They are. Actually, they are. Oh my gosh.
I got to go out there Friday anyway, so I'll get me some there.
I don't think so, Susan. Not unless she meets somebody soon. She actually split up with her boyfriend back in July, and it was for the best. But in the meantime, she's just been kind of chilling it and just spending more time with her girlfriends. She has one of her dear friends is getting married in May, and she is going to be a bridesmaid. And then she has another friend. They're going to a scare factory Saturday night.
Friday night.
Saturday night. Yep.
Because we're going to the 80s concert.
Right.
I did go. You didn't get to go to the. You didn't go to the
Tay-Tay.
The Tay-Tay.
I did not.
I did. The faux Tay-Tay concert.
You know what? That's kind of what she thought happened, in all honesty, Christina, because she applied for this job, and she applied for the one job. They asked her to take an assessment, which she did. They never said that she was rejected, but it was like 3 weeks later. So in the meantime, another company had come through, looked at her profile and said, you have what we want. We want to contingently hire you, without ever speaking to her. And still never have interviewed her. They just started sending her forms and, fill this out and do this. And here's your welcome session. Join via Zoom, blah, blah.
And the money's right. So,
yeah. And so then the second company came back like 3 weeks later and went, okay, you've been assigned to a project. And she's like, you never even told me that you hired me. Like, I did the assessment and you didn't respond. And now 3 weeks later, it's like, hi, here's your project.
That is the state of corporate America today.
So bizarre.
Jean, Tay-Tay is Taylor Swift. We have a local park here, and they had a Taylor Swift tribute act that came last Saturday night, and I knew that baby would love that. Little did I know Rachel loved it too.
Yeah.
So this one stayed home and went to bed.
I was tired.
But, I took the two of them, and we had the best time. It was 2.5 hours sitting outside. It was the best part was free and out in the park and enjoying it. And they had food trucks, and it was a lot of fun. So we're going to go this Saturday. They have an 80s tribute band, so we're going to, or 80s band, cover band. So we're going to go see that.
Thank you, Susan. I hope that's true. Like, she is ready to, adult and get married, and she has baby fever. She wants kids. And it's just one of those things where she's like, I dated somebody who was a really good friend, and they both thought that was going to make a good foundation for something serious, but in the end, he wasn't quite ready to adult yet. And she was like, I don't have time for Peter Pan. So
Jenny says a Japanese airline reached out to her via LinkedIn. She had to decline, but
that is
really
cool.
That is cool.
That is.
And Japanese corporations are very, they're very regular, or they're very formal in how they do.
Night, Nicole.
That's awesome.
Yeah, everyone pray for Florida. Oh, that sounds amazing. That would have been great. Charlie is performing this Saturday. No, he is not.
I knew 2 songs, maybe 3 songs that the girl that was singing is Taylor Swift. She looked good. She looked great.
Good night, Kelly.
She looked amazing, like Taylor Swift, and she sang like her, and she played for 2 straight hours. I was impressed.
Is the cover band La Freak? No, I have seen them.
No, we've seen La Freak. No, I don't know who.
It's been a few years ago.
I don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
La Freak's always fun.
They are. You got to see Sheila E. at Epcot.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Good night, everyone. Yeah, we need to wrap. It's getting late here too, and I've been up since 4. What time did I get up? 4:45 this morning.
Don't know,
Something
Shayla
stupid.
Black. Don't know.
I need to sleep better. Like, this is not happening. You guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Sorry for the extended
that we pontificated,
tonight, but just can't shut her up. So
it's always about me.
I know.
So I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Have an amazing weekend, and we will see you next Wednesday. And if you're in Florida, when you can, please reach out and let us know that you're okay.
Prayers for Florida, continued prayers for North Carolina, and you guys take care, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.